Yeah, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash. Since I was born, been stacking my coin. These niggas pop, my money keep growing. Your girl is a dot, she all on my groin. She blowing my horn, we fuck like porn. These rappers is whack, they lyrics is corn. I'm getting this money, it never get born. I'm loading my strap, they calling law. Fuck around and you clap for running your jaw. If it ain't about the dollars and it don't make sense. Got me sipping brown water, but it ain't from Flint. Trying to chase all this bread, though the shit won't last. About to shut the city down like a crypto crash.
Yo, it's crypto blood, Detroit flow, streaming from the D, knowing what to show. Indicators are wrong point, OG since 12, invested in trade, living life like a pro. I'm Rucker, Jerry, it's just blood too. Bad motherfucker in a good way, boo. Got my eyes on the charts, ain't no time to sleep. Get that money, gotta keep it creep. That's my crypto blood, just the toasters on the line. Stacking my coin, got the market on my mind. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum too. Cash is king, but I'm looking for a new move. I know the culture of the markets like the streets. Got my finger on the pulse, can't nobody beat. I see the trends, I see the flow. Got my strategies in place, you know.
Yo, it's NYBZ on the mic, coming through the mist, talking crypto and privacy things you can't dismiss. Use Hoops Wild Jungle, I'm the lion, can't resist.
Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready? Right.
Fucking thing sucks! Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay. We had to do it live, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Crypto Blood. Welcome to the show. We got D Fuentes in the building. Red Elephant, haven't seen him in a while. Smash that like button, like D Fuentes said. As you guys come in, we got a very important stream today because I've got to let you guys know what's really going on out here in these streets. You know, Blood's gonna keep it real. Real dealer than Holyfield. Bitcoin has got a problem, or at least somebody thinks it has a problem. And this is why you're seeing these sell-offs occurring second week in a row. And I told everyone in the Bloodalytics chat room on Telegram, watch it stop at 10:30. And lo and behold, guess what? The selling stopped at 10:30, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. Jason Lenz, I think he was in there. He saw it. Selling stopped at 10:30. I'll explain what's really going on here because there is something major going on with Bitcoin right now, guys. You gotta really understand what is going on here because it may save you a lot of money. It just might save you a lot of money. All right, so we're gonna get into it in today's stream. Again, hit that like button if you're watching over on X. Make sure you guys show me some love. Show a brother some love, ladies and gents, over on X, please. Round of applause. I would appreciate it. I would greatly appreciate it because we got to get into some very, I think, alpha information today. Some high alpha information today. I'm going to show you guys what's going on with Bitcoin. And again, possibly, it's not trading advice, it's not financial advice. Possibly help save you and mitigate some losses if you aren't already experiencing some losses. You know what I mean? Who's not experiencing losses are all my Bloodalytics members. Let's go. Shout out to everybody that's a Bloodalytics member. Scalpelix Pro going crazy right now. We'll show what trades we got on deck at the moment. Steve Hickey in the building. Shout out to Steve. Thank you for tuning in, my friend. You got one more day, guys. I mean, tonight. it's over. All right. Midnight, prices are going up. You got to blame Powell. You got to blame the Federal Reserve because they keep lowering interest rates and now they're starting to print money. So, hey, I said, I'm going to force my hand, guys. I got to increase the prices because in a minute it's going to be $129. You know what I mean? Like the way this printing is going on and manipulation of the dollar is going on, guys. Seriously, these prices are going to continue to go up. I got to keep up with the pace of inflation. Wisdom Bar says, we in the blood streets like a leech, baby. Hit the like blood in the house, my guy or my lady, Peggy Williams. Thank you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Listen, we got a lot to talk about today. Other than blood analytics, the scalpalytics signal going up in price at midnight. All right. Other than that, that's important, but there's something even more important that I gotta let you guys know that's going on. Again, in the chat room, in the blood analytics Telegram room, I put in there before 10:30. I said, watch the price decreasing. Pause at 10:30. Okay. Right at 10:30. I'm going to go over this chart right here in a second because it's a very important chart. But I just want to zoom in to at least let's do the 1 minute so you can see what I'm talking about. I'll bring up really quickly a horizontal line. Let's bring a horizontal line up, or vertical, I'm sorry. And we're going to demark 10:30. All right. We were selling off right at the open, pretty much. You know, they did the wick, try to whip you out. That's why you got to hide your stops above other V areas. We'll go over that too. But at the start, out the gate, ran up, tried to, liquidity grab, and then the slamming started. It wasn't even a slam. It was precipitous selling, just continuous selling. A little bounce here because we bounced off of a support area. So you had some people thinking that, oh, this is the bottom, let me get in. They started buying, mitigating some of the selling pressure. And then guess what? The selling started again. But at 10:30, it stopped. Not saying that it won't continue from here. I'm just saying that it stopped. It stopped. Why did it stop? I'm going to explain to you why it stopped at 10:30 because I pointed it out. If you guys don't believe me, let me see if I can bring it up in the chat room. Let's see where Blood Analytics chat room is. All right, got to just pull this back so you guys can see this loud and clear. Let me reshare. Stop sharing screen. I'm going to do a window share. You guys probably can't see that. Let's see if I can customize and zoom it in a little bit for us. I cannot zoom in. Darn it. All right. So you'll have to zoom in on your own. But if you can see there at the bottom, put out a call at 10:27 a.m. today. Hi, been in the building. What's going on, brother? I said verbatim, if we are recognizing the pattern correctly, we should stop selling pressure at 10:30. This was at 10:27. Again, there was a reason why I said that. I picked up on a pattern. I've got some, and I want to say insiders, but big people moving money. When you're moving money with big people, and big people tell you what other big people are doing. So I'm going to go over today what I think is going on in these crypto streets. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button. Share this stream right now. Let's get a lot more people in here. All right. But back to the charts. So 10:30 precisely, everything stopped. Why did I pick 10:30? And what do I assess here? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. Let's first bring up CNBC. Let's see what CNBC is talking about right now. Show me some love over on X too, ladies and gentlemen. Show me some love. Drop me a chat message in the live stream on X right now. Okay. What do you have here? Dow Jones barely down, NASDAQ down 0.25%, but not anything major. I think Bitcoin's was down 2%. Getting slaughtered, hammered much harder than the NASDAQ today. It normally does move because it's a less liquid market. You're going to see the moves be exaggerated in crypto, sure, but not that it shouldn't be this big of a delta. Solana down 2.4%, Doge down 2.3%, ETH down 2.5%. So this is really more so a Bitcoin thing. This is a Bitcoin thing right here, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on? Let's zoom out. Let's zoom back out, okay? And let's look at the pattern. And this is really the second time. This is only the second time. I can't count this drop over here on a Sunday. Nope. What's more important is to see drops during U.S. sessions. That gives you an indication. That should give you an indication when the selling pressure happens, when the buying pressure happens, it should give you an indication on who's doing it. See, when you see those drops over the weekend, those are non-institutional individuals, big players moving the markets before things open on Monday. But when you have people buying and selling large lots, like we're seeing, these are lot sales. These are lot. When I mean lot, these are big position unloads. I call them, you know what I call them? TWAs. You know, you got TWAP, right? I don't know if you guys know what TWAP is. It's not a wet ass, you know what? It ain't that. But TWAP is time weighted average purchase. So quite naturally, the opposite of that is a time weighted average sale. I call it TWAs. I don't know if they have TWAs. If that's a thing, I'm assuming it is. If you got a TWAP, you got to have a TWAs. So TWAs is what's going on, in my opinion. And I know a TWAS when I see it. That's why I was able to identify when this TWAS was going to stop. Hyben says, feels like an episode of Billions. Little hats no longer in the news. FF fake shootings needed to maintain lies. Trump will save us. Shout out to Dave. I wish they would give us back the actual names, not the handles. Because I know he has a different name and that I know him by, but I see the avatar, so I know it's him. But again, today we're gonna dissect what's really going on and what you need to do because of this situation that's going on. If you're tuning in just late now, again, Bloodalytics, the Scalpalytics Pro system is increasing prices tonight at midnight from $44.99 to $79.99. Grandfather your monthly price in, or your yearly price as well. Both apply. Grandfather those in tonight, because at midnight it is over and never to come back again. So back to this TWAS situation that I picked up on. And I picked up on it last week. Honestly, I said, this is very interesting. So last week we had the Satan candle right at 10 o'clock, started at 10 o'clock, and it was just precipitous, constant sell pressure. One long candle, one long stick. Pause, no diddy. One long stick, ladies and gentlemen, all the way down. Said that's very interesting. We haven't seen that in a while. We've seen a move up like this. And on December 9th, we saw a move up at 10 a.m. Okay. But I'm not, those don't really do anything for me. I'm really more concerned about the ones the legs down, because that's against the narrative, right? If we're going down, there's more issues going down in the Bitcoin market than it is for Bitcoin to go up. There's less issues. Actually, there's almost no issues with Bitcoin going up. There are no major players out there like with some huge short that's going to get liquidated or anything like that. As Wisdom Bar says, the devil's dildo. All right. Calls all over the fucking place. But you're right. The DD, right? When you see a drop, it has more impact than a rise right now in the crypto markets, because of where we are with leverage and where we are with bigger entities having positions and needing to maintain those positions, et cetera, right? So again, last Friday to be precise, we had Bitcoin start a devil's dildo at 10 a.m. and it didn't stop until 11 a.m. Let's just play a little reading rainbow for all you slow-brained individuals out there. How long is that, ladies and gentlemen? That's right, it's 60 minutes. 60 minutes, right? So today, when we got the wick up, it started at 9:30 today. The wick up, try to, take out. And I had a short open from overnight. But of course, for the most part, I hide my stuff above the A's and the V's, ladies and gentlemen. Just learn the A's and the V's. I'm telling you, it'll save you. So I was able to hide I hit my stop above the A, because this morning it tried to wick up there. It tried to wick up there and take out some people before heading lower. But when it started heading lower, it was the same TWAS, time weighted average selling pattern that I saw last Friday. Just precipitous, continuous selling. I don't know what the time interval was. Maybe it's every 5 minutes, whatever the case, it was an interval. It's a time weighted interval of selling pressure on Bitcoin, and it did not stop. So so it started at 9:30. Okay. And I said, okay, let's see what happens at 10 o'clock. It continued at 10 o'clock. I said, I know what's going to happen. It's going to stop at 10:30, ladies and gentlemen. What's that word you use? Precipitous. Ladies and gentlemen, word of the day. Word of the day, precipitous. I don't even know how to spell this shit. Good God Almighty. I really don't. Let's see. Let's see if this is it. And bring up thank you for the we're going to Element. We're going to school today, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to school today. I don't think this is it. Let's see. That is precipice. Nope, that's not the word, ladies and gentlemen. That's not the word. Precipitous basically means, I don't know how to spell it. That's bad. But it means continuous, right? Like continuous selling pressure. Just won't stop. Won't give up. Can't stop, won't stop. All right, so what we have here is I saw that pattern. I said it's going to stop at 10:30. And that's exactly what happened, ladies and gentlemen. So with that being said, what does that mean? That means that we gotta, I told you earlier, you gotta watch when the selling or when the buying happens. It didn't happen over the weekend. It happened during US Open, during normal market hour trading hours. So that tells me it's a Wall Street player or entity that is selling on a Monday. Could it be the ETFs? Could be one of the ETFs. Could it be one of these mining or treasury companies, Bitcoin treasury companies? Not, I wouldn't say per se MicroStrategy, but some of the minions below it, the smaller ones. That's my gut feeling. I feel like, and we'll know in a K1 filing? Is it a K1 filing? No, it's not a K1. Somebody help me. Is it S1? Somebody help me out in the chat room. I can't remember which one it is. I want to be precise with it. Let's just ask, which filing do publicly traded companies when they sell? It is it is a S. It is a S1. Oh no, S3. It's one of them damn SS's. God darn it. One of them they have to. So we'll know soon. We will know soon who is doing this. Maybe it is a 10K. 10K, that's annual. Quarterly, 10Q. Okay, maybe it's an 8K. It might be an 8K. Filed to announce major material events, including the signing or closing of significant sales or acquisition changes. And that, yeah, it's probably 8K. A round of applause. 8K. We'll find out soon if it is a Wall Street entity that's selling Bitcoin through an 8K very soon. But someone is definitely doing a TWAS, a time-weighted average selling situation. And you have to ask yourself, why are they doing this? Well, it depends on who's doing this. We don't know who it is. They sell off every time Saylor buys. Interesting. Has Saylor bought this week? Did he announce a buy this week, Hyben? I guess we could just ask, did Michael Saylor buy Bitcoin today? Man, search is changing, man. I mean, it's just crazy. All my millennials, shout out to all you guys. It's crazy now. I never thought we would be at a point where we search something as a question, but not and get an answer back, not get articles or, write-ups that have some of the keywords in there that might have the answer, but actually gives us the answer back, man, we live in a very glorious day, don't we? So Michael Saylor's company Strategy announced on Monday, December 15th, that it bought nearly $1.980 million worth of Bitcoin previous week, December 18th or December 8th through the 14th, acquiring 10,500 Bitcoin. The average price is 92. Okay. So I don't know, man. Because this is saying that they announced that they bought more last week between, well, I guess the 8th through the 14th would have been considered last week, right? So if he bought on Sunday, announced it on Monday, Bitcoin crashes. But he's been buying every week for a while, hasn't he? So somebody is probably doing what I thought would happen at some point. Because there's public information about Michael Saylor and Strategy. He's always announcing when they're buying, how much they're buying. I mean, he has to as a publicly traded company, but I don't think he has to do it right away. He has time. He has time to file those 8K filings or whatever, S8K, whatever it is, 8K 47, I don't know. Whatever the filing is, he has time to reveal that. He doesn't have to do it right after he does buy, which is really a disadvantage to him right now, because see what the market is going to try to do. And I told you guys this so many moons ago. The market is going to squeeze MicroStrategy out. They're going to squeeze MicroStrategy out, guys, which is a good thing for us. Means lower prices, means better distribution of, it's still going to be concentrated, but a better distribution of Bitcoin allocation of buyers. But it's only going to make sense and be a good thing for you if you have dry powder. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Don't be all in at these prices, because Santa Claus is coming early or late. I don't know, but Santa Claus is Michael Saylor, ladies and gentlemen, this year. He's going to bring you a gift of Bitcoin at 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. Can I get an amen? He's going to give you the gift of Helmo. He's going to give you the gift of Helmo. Ladies and gentlemen, there's our buddy. $31,000 Bitcoin. He's going to give us the gift of Elmo, guys, because he's going to have to unwind some of his Bitcoin position to keep MNAV above negative or even parity. It can't even be at parity, at par. It needs to be plus something. Yes, my crypto space. I mean, the market is going to squeeze him out. That's what markets always do, bro. They don't like people having a sizable advantage over the rest of the crew if it's known. That's why you got to stay silent. We got real G's move like lasagna. What did your boy Weezy tell you? Real G's move like lasagna. So that's what's going on, guys. Someone is basically countering what Michael Saylor is doing. They're counteracting what Michael Saylor is doing, guys. And that shame on him. He should know better. He should know that you don't need to brag about how much. You already have to disclose it, right? But if you're so quick to do it, to disclose what you're buying, it comes off as what? Desperate. Comes off as desperate, guys. It's like comes off as, I need you to buy too. Here, I'm telling you we're buying. I need you to buy too. Instead of moving like lasagna. Yes, I found Elmo. Found him. 31,000. It's a possible, man. Listen, if shit starts to unravel, guys, yeah, you might get a wick down there. I don't think you're gonna trade down there, but you could get a flash, a little chef's kiss on Elmo's lips. Like just a little chef's kiss on those big old eyeballs. That's it. That's all. So that's what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. That's what's going on. Have some dry powder ready, because it looks like a battle going on. And it looks like so we understand, we've identified there is some type of TWAS going on, time weighted average selling program. At least for Friday it happened, Monday it happened, not this past Friday. Oh yeah, it was this past Friday. This past Friday it happened. It happened today. Is it going to happen tomorrow? I don't know. Like, did they start on a Friday and it's every business day this week? I'm not sure. But what we need to talk about next is the technicals. We kind of talked about structurally what's going on behind the scenes, who's doing what. Well, we don't know who's doing what. We just know it is being done. Yeah, somebody's unwinding a position. And maybe they're using MicroStrategy as the exit liquidity so they can get better prices. But this is a lot of Bitcoin being sold here. And it's being sold in an incremental period within an hour window. It started on Friday. We started again today. Will we see the same thing happen tomorrow? I don't know. If we do, it's going to take us to the bottom of this pennant. We got the quad bitch coming up. That big bitch coming up on Friday the 19th. Quad bitching. 4 types of options expire on Friday the 19th. That's going to be an exciting day, potentially. But back to this. We are now back inside the pennant. We rejected it once, twice, 3 times. This time we violated all of them. That it's over as far as any move up. I'm just letting you know. I mean, it's too late to, if you weren't blood-a-lytic in it already, then it's no hope. I'll bring up Bloodalytics, the Scalpalytics Pro right now for you to see what's going on in these streets. So what we have today, another excellent day trading with Scalpalytics Pro, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. We do this every day. This is how we make money. This is how we don't have to go to work for the man. So we tried to go short this morning. Would have been an excellent short at 8:30. But I tell you guys, be persistent. If you're going to trade before the green area, best time for quality signals, you're going to trade before then, just know that you might have to go flip-flopping back and forth, all different type of sour apple colors. You might have to, but when it comes into the green zone on your chart, which is 9:30, you should start getting some quality signals there, buddy. You should start getting some quality signals there, buddy. So we did. 9:30 come out. Boom. We got the move up, take some people out. Okay. You would have gone long there. Okay. Boom. And then you would have gotten tapped out, but you would have gone short right after. Boom. And there's your Christmas gift right there. There's your Christmas gift. We went short precisely at 9:40 this morning. Short, took 50% of our profits right here. We took another 25 down here, another 25 right here. And yeah, we Gucci, ladies and gentlemen. Very similar scenario with Ethereum, but even a better scenario. If you were able to, if you're around at 8:30, 8 o'clock this morning, you would have taken that short right there. Granted, I don't trade over the weekend. I don't suggest trading over the weekend, but if you're a cowboy and you like to break rules, you would have taken a long here. Okay, 50% profits here, 25% here, 25% here, 25% here, 25% here. You get the picture. Nice long, followed by an excellent short. You would have got all of this money, Dunny. All of it. And if you guys aren't familiar, you know, I have a tutorial on the website, bloodalytics.com, goes over how to use these signals, what each label means. Let me see if I can bring up really quickly. The ledger or legend for this. I don't know if it's in this. Let's see here. I'm gonna try to bring this up so you guys see what's going on, so you understand what the fuck going on. My guy, hit the like button, share the stream, join the team. I'm still looking. I can't find it. Where would I put that? I thought I would have put it in the Bloodalytics folder, but I'm not seeing it. I wanted to show you guys the legend. Let's see if it's in here. Oh, no, not there. Is it here? I don't see it here. I guess I can stop being like a boomer and just do a search, because I know I named it. No, I didn't. Oh well. So I can't show you what but basically the TP long is a take profit that's going to be 25% of your open position. You're going to take another 25% off the table or lock in those gains. The S or L chicken is going to be 50% take profit, the initial, and then you kind of scale out of the rest of your trade so you protect yourself. So that's what that means. Same thing on the downside. S chicken, short chicken, take 50% of your profits off right there. And then TP short, 25% of your profits. All right. So that's all that means. That's all that means, ladies and gentlemen. So why you're seeing the sell pressure start up again. Now these are the rest of the market participants taking the football, taking the wheel like Jesus. That's what's happening. They're taking the wheel. So basically the damage has been done technically now by that entity that started selling at 9:30 for 60 minutes. They did this on Friday at 10 o'clock for 60 minutes. The damage is done. Now the rest of the market takes over from a technical standpoint. And now they're looking at, oh, snap, we're inside of this wedge. What's going to happen? Are we going to head lower? And so now you just get the markets figuring out what they want to do. That part I can't, predict per se. but technically we do have a violation. Do we get a pop-up? Sure, okay. Possibly, but I don't think so this time, because we're now inside. If we close in 15 minutes inside this channel or this pennant, that's a two striker, because the first strike was taking out this V here. The second strike was taking out this line, the top of the pennant, and then the third strike will be closing within the pennant. So to me, that's a bearish. Our new target is going to be 84K. I know I saw someone talk about 70K before Christmas. I don't know, man. I mean, possibly. A King's mentality says more this week. I think it's pertaining to, he's referring to, are we going to see more selling TWAs, time weighted average selling this week? More of it this week? He says yes. He says yes. If we see another TWAs tomorrow, man, these guys, dude, like what the F is going on? I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. But we're good. We're good over here at Bloodalytics. Because we make money going up and down. Doesn't really matter. Up and down with the Scalpalytics Pro system, I should say system. So it's a difference. I talked about this last week on a stream. I guess I can bring it up since we're going to be wrapping up here in a minute. I guess I can bring that article up again. I thought it was an excellent article out of Reddit, out of the algorithmic trading thread. We can go over that really quickly. The difference between a signal and a system. Most people you see out here, and I'm no shade to anyone. I'm just saying this as a matter of fact. Again, not throwing shots at anyone at all. As you guys know, that's not even my style. That's not my steez. But most of the people, influencers, traders on YouTube and stuff, they're put. Now this would be a little shade. I was going to say peddling, but they're promoting signals or indicators. I call them signals, but indicators, not systems. And the reason is because a system, you have to actually kind of like live up to your performance with that system. You have to literally, because it tells you when to buy, when to sell, where your stop loss is, where your take profits are. So these are documented actions. A signal or strategy, quote unquote, is they're not, they're at liberty to not have to go through that. It's just like, yeah, it's a buy here, it's a sell potentially here, but it's up to you. And it is even with this, is up to you. This is not, financial advice. This is just as a tool to help you extract more alpha out of the markets. But this Reddit post I thought was great. Why most people build indicators but never build systems. Algo is not a signal. It's a process. He said after 10 years plus of building semi-automated trading strategies, I've noticed the same pattern. Most traders are obsessed with indicators. Almost none are obsessed with systems. And he talks about the difference. So indicators tell you what happened. An indicator is just a transformation of price, meaning like ATR, equal volatility, as RSI, MACD, et cetera, et cetera. Indicators describe conditions, but conditions don't pay you. We'll zoom in a little bit. The signal tells you something might be happening. Present tense participle. Maybe. I don't know. RSI oversold, breakout, divergence, cross. Retail treats these as entries, but a signal is only one piece of the puzzle. In isolation, signals are meaningless. A system, Scalpalytics Pro, tells you what to do next. A real trading system is a complete decision engine. It gives you a signal, it gives you a filter, it gives you a logic entry, it gives you a stop logic, I should say entry logic. It gives you a stop logic and gives you an exit logic and performance feedback. So that's the difference from, and there are some indicators that do well. I'm not saying that there aren't some very precise indicators. There are. But if you don't want your CEO dancing all in the videos, all in the background, come to Death Row. Come to Death Row. Come to Death Row. I still have 53K marked for Bitcoin. It's possible, bro. Let's look at 53K real quick. Where's 53K? 53. God, 53? I've been God. I can't even look that far, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's way too far out of scope for me. I'm just telling you the truth. Like, that's way too out of scope. I can't. 53. There's so many other lines for me to have to see us violate. One being major one, 82K on Bitcoin. Gotta see 82K on Bitcoin violated first. Somebody let Jay Lynn's know where MicroStrategy's stop loss is. They don't really have one, and that's the thing. Like, it's not a stop loss situation like they get to a price and it's all over, they get fully liquidated. No, it's more nuanced than that. It's more has to do with being able to raise more debt to buy without having to sell Bitcoin to cover some of the dividends and all. So it's a little bit more nuanced. Jonah Curry in the building. Shout out to you. Merry Christmas. No, I don't think so. No Christmas bull market this year. Do I think we hit 80K this week? Let's take a look. 80K this week would be percentage-wise another 6%. It's possible. I would give it a 60% chance that we go down another 6%. But really, I think we get a bounce here. End of this week is so ironically, we got the quad bitch the end of this week. So quad witching Friday, expiration of 4 different types of options. It's going to be a lot of volatility. What happens then? I don't know. I think you might be surprised, bro. Like, everyone's talking down, doom and gloom, but we actually might get a bounce going into the end of the year at 80,000 or 84,000. We actually might get a bounce. Not even gonna hold you up, because all these amateurs out here think it's over. I mean, it's bad, but in the short run, we might get some bounces at 81 to bring us back up to 84, 85, or a bounce like we have with the yellow sign I have here, or a line. We could get a play within here and then a breakout above this trend downwards, the top side of the pennant at 85. We could get a breakout and take us that will take us to, I'm going to draw a line here. Yeah, I like that line right there. We could get a breakout of the pennant up to 87,000. A little slight, breakout. I don't see anything major. I don't see us taking out, definitely don't see us taking out these V's or A's over here. We definitely ain't taking out these A's before the new year. Not taking those out. So the most we're going to get is QB might throw us a touchdown. Hey, man. Mike. Or we might get the punter. We might get the punter to do something like this shit right here. Hold on. Let me bring this one up. Since we talking football analogies. We might get the punter to do something like this on your ass. Oh, Lord Jesus. What in the world? How in... Oh, my God, bro. Come on, man. You getting paid too much, bro. You getting paid too much to hit us with the okie doke like that, bro. That's straight up poly market. What's my man name from the NBA? Rozier. You know, that's diabolical right there, ladies and gentlemen. But at any rate, that's pretty much it, ladies and gents. I just wanted to break that down, let you know what's going on, why it's going on. I went in detail. If you're just joining the stream, go back and watch earlier. I went over some very important information about what's going on today. You know, we got what I call time-weighted average selling program that was initiated on Friday. It continued today. Shifted a half hour prior though today. It didn't start at 10 a.m. like it did on Friday. Today it started at 9:30, ended at 10:30. What will we have happen tomorrow? Gilbert Arenas. There you go. Bring all your guns. Yeah, Chauncey Billups. That's who I'm talking about. We might, that looked like some Chauncey Billups type stuff right there, man. I'm just saying. What are insiders not telling us? I'm late. Go back and watch, bro. I broke it all down. What's going on? Anything clicks, go watch. Just rewind. We're toward the end of it. Been streaming for about 52 minutes. Prospector says, so you admit we have more inflation in Trump's second term than by... Of course. No, of course, Prospector. Of course. Of course. We have... I never thought he was going to be able to eliminate inflation. He loves inflation. If you think about it, he wants cheaper dollar. He's like, we ain't cutting enough. So yes, we're going to get more inflation than under Biden. It's not a presidential cabinet thing or a particular administration thing. This is a debt spiral death thing, right? Situation. It has nothing to do with Biden, Kamala, Trump, nobody. It's a U.S. spending problem. We got a spending problem. We have a spending problem, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so that's gonna transform or go through all of these presidential campaigns or 4-year limit terms. It doesn't matter. It's going to transcend all of that until this thing, the fat lady finally sings and this dollar just completely collapses. And I don't know how that's going to happen. It's going to happen. I just don't know how and when. It might be further down the road than you think. Might be. For sure. We going out. If we going out, we're going out with a bang. That's exactly what's happening, bro. That's exactly what's happening. Again, tonight, midnight, it's all over. We're going out with a bang. Scalpalytics Pro. Prices are going up. $44.99 to $79.99. So sign up today. Don't forget. It says 2 days left. It's actually no days left. You got less than 24 hours to sign up for Scalpalytics Pro. Again, if you were scalping with the Pro, Scalpalytics Pro today, you would have made out like a bandit, ladies and gentlemen. Again, suggest trading during the U.S. time zone and U.S. time zone only. I have it demarked on your chart that you get when you sign up. When are the best times to trade? Yellow being decent, but the best time during U.S. at 9:30 or later. Okay, I gave you the blueprint so you can run with it. It's your boy Crypto Blood. that's it for today, ladies and gents. See y'all tomorrow. We'll see if the T-Wise continues. I don't know. It's possible. It's definitely possible. We shall see. Michael Saylor is looking at Blood of Legs like, damn, I should have listened. It's your boy Crypto Blood. I'm out here, people. Ha.
Yo, it's Crypto Blood, Detroit flow, streaming from the D, knowing what to show, indicators are on point, OG since 12, invested in trade, living life like a pro, I'm Rucker, Jerry, and just Bloods do, bad motherfucker but in a good way, boo, got my eyes on the charts, ain't no time to sleep. Get that money, gotta keep it creep. That's why Crypto Blood, just the toasters on the line. Stacking my coin, got the market on my mind. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum too. Cash is king, but I'm looking for a new move. I know the culture of the markets like the streets. Got my finger on the pulse, can't nobody beat. I see the trends, I see the flow. Got my strategies in place, you know.
Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Okay.